Welcome back to the WHIP Report. This is R. Gregorian again. Today we're going to be talking about the trial balance report. Very important report. Very important that you understand what it's doing and how to customize it. That begins with the date range. Date range is crucial. If you're a calendar year end, you want to make sure this is for the 12 months of your operating cycle beginning January 1 through December 31st. If you have a different year end, whether it's May, June, July, August, so on and so forth, you want to make sure these dates reflect your operating cycle. So keep those in mind when you're running the trial balance. Accounting method here, cash and accrual. I honestly don't know what that's about in QuickBooks. I always use accrual. For those of you out there that are more familiar, you know what that's about. I leave it on accrual. For me, it seems like that's what we're looking for. Obviously, GAAP is accrual. So I leave that on accrual and then run the report. Then you get this nice report generated here. Starting with your balance sheet accounts, cash, through equity. This person's in a great spot with a debit in equity. I don't know why that's the case, but we're going to learn all these things as we progress. But then you have your income statement accounts with your revenues, your costs, and then your G&A expenses. The one thing to note here is there are no account numbers. You can definitely avoid using account numbers. I would recommend putting some account numbers in place and assigning them unique numbers for each account. How you do that is up to you. There are plenty of great resources to look at when you're setting that up. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out and I can go over that process with you. But this is the trial balance. This is the first report I like to see when I start my compilation, my review, or my audit. And with that being said, you know this, what I do doesn't have to stop with me. You can do this during the year, which is highly recommended. Run the trial balance, print reports. If you have Excel, highly recommend you export it to Excel instead of PDF. It's easier to work with that way, but that's the trial balance. See you in the next lesson.